Welcome you all. And before starting our this session, Zoom session, we are going to recite Dhanvantari. Om Namami Dhanvantari Madidevam Surasurair Vandita Pada Padmam Loke Jarargbhaya Mrutyunasham Dataramisham Vividaushadinam Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. So briefly, I will explain to you Dr. Suhas Kshirsagar, who is a Vedic traditionally born in the Brahmin family and studied Ayurveda master's degree and also collaterally studying of a Vedic medical astrology with the Vedic masters, with the Maharishi Jyotishi experts, and he has written several books, best-selling award books in Ayurveda and Vedic sciences and everything. And his wife, Dr. Manisha Kshirsagar, is also Ayurvedic doctor. And family of Ayurvedic doctors, son is Ayurvedic doctor, Dr. Manas Kshirsagar, and daughter is a naturopathy doctor from trained in California in Boston University, Dr. Sanika, just recently graduated. So family of 4 doctors in the family. And we are very fortunate and a good friend. He is a good friend. Anytime I call him and he is there with me and always we are connected together. This is a long relationship for us. He's a family friend, a good friend, like a brother. I welcome Dr. Suhat Kshirsagar to speak about the medical astrology. Today we are going to talk about the little bit aspects of the mental health. So there is no PowerPoint presentation, just only this is an introduction lectures. And it gives you to bring you to the next level of a basic level of certification, and you can do it. Every program is an online program. Then as we are progressing more advanced level, intermediate level, advanced level, master level, doctor level, we have experts as we are adding of adjunct faculty members for this Maharshi Vedic approach to health and Vedic astrology. There we are going to bring all the experts. When you reach to the doctoral level, you need to master level and doctoral level. You are able to write a dissertation work. So at that time, a expert, Vedic expert will be designated to you. You will be collaterally working with that. A lot of work has to be done. It's not like one-day course you take it and you will become a Vedic astrologer. It's a long way. It's a dedication for the time. So welcome, Dr. Suhas Kshirsagar. Please join and explain about Vedic approach to health, Vedic medical astrology.
Thank you. Thank you, Shekhar. And thank you, all of my friends, for inviting me here. I think Vaidyakya Jyotish, as we call it, is something very dear and close to my heart because Ayurveda, Yoga, Jyotish, Vedanta, all the Vedic sciences have a common thread that is woven through all of them, and that is the thread of consciousness. Every science is a consciousness-based approach to health and healing and happiness. I think, especially when we talk about Jyotish, it is very, very important to understand that the concept of time that is so revered in all the Vedic literature, because time is a man-made construct. It is eternal. It is Shashvat. It is Sanatan. It is Anadi. It is no beginning, no end to it. We as human beings have learned to divide the time. And this is an age-old battle in science, whether it's the space-time event, as we call it. And so the space and the time is one. And especially in a science of Jyotish, when we talk about, we are talking about the eternity of time first, and then the divisions of the time, and then the impact of the time at a cellular level, at a biochemical level, at a genetic level. I recently wrote a book called as Change Your Schedule, Change Your Life. And one of the main aspect of that was time is embedded in our genes. When we look at our planet Earth, it is moving on its axis and it's stumbling around the sun at a dizzying speed. Whether you like it or not, day and night are created. Whether you
Yes.
like it or not, the seasons are created. And as human beings, we are completely impacted with the impact of time. At a cellular level, at a genetic level, the time is literally creating those genetic switches which are recorded and affected by every thought process that is result of the motion which creates time or the time which creates motion of thoughts. The motion and the frequency of the thoughts are generated by the time. And I think the purpose of Jyotish and for any Vedic astrologer to understand that this is not the science for fortune telling. This is the science to help every person to dispel the veil of Maya, ignorance, illusion, because everything that we see is not real, 100% not real. It is an illusion. And so, meeting people, guiding them, counseling them, taking away from that time bound awareness to a state of timelessness, from Kala to Mahakala. And the cylindrical division of the time, is that right? It's cyclical division. It's 1 second repeat itself after 1 second, 1 minute repeat itself after 1 minute, 1 hour repeat itself after 1 hour, 24-hour repeat itself after 24 hours, 1 month after 1 month, 1 year after one. So it's moving, it's repeating itself. You go all the way to Kalpa, Manvantara, all the way you want. But if that is the nature of the time, if we have learned to understand the eternity of this Kala, and we have divided that imaginary Kala into Kala Purusha, is that right? That's what the basis of Jyotish is. The division of the Kala Purusha is into 27 nakshatras, 12 zodiac signs, 9 planets, 12 bhavas that are man-made created. We have created those, giving specific divisions of areas of our life. And what we are doing is, we are doing actually a very profound transpersonal psychology analysis when we look at the chart. Understanding the impact and the placement of the time. One aspect is Ganita, which is astronomy, and the other aspect is astrology, which is you're correlating all the factors and coming up with an understanding that a person born in this sign, where the sun is placed here, the moon is placed there, currently the planets are in this transits or in this gochar, and that's what the events are happening, and this is most likely to affect this person in this way and that person in that. Is that right? So Jyotish is illuminating what is hidden. As a lamp illuminates the darkness, astrology reveals us the effect of good and bad karma. And that's what the basis of Vedanta is what you, as you sow, shall you reap. So every day, the impact of what you do, the choices that you make, the things that you say, you are affected by it. And especially an Ayurvedic physician, especially a Vaidya, is very important. In the olden days, the Vaidya and the Jyotishi used to be just one and the same person. You used to go to the same person for your health as well as reading your chart. Annually, every birthday, you were supposed to go to a Jyotishi, get your chart read, and your pulse was felt. And I think it's a healthy science, because even Hippocrates once said that a doctor who doesn't know astrology is a fool, because they should understand the division of the time. They should understand the solstice and the equinox and the change of the season and the impact of it, that Ayurveda talks about it from a daily routine, seasonal routine, nightly routine perspective, because there's an impact of everything in the gochar. Like today, we're talking about moon in Cancer. Moon in Cancer and in Pushya Nakshatra. So it has a specific impact what happens. So the fullness of the time, the cyclical nature and the division of the time, that is what it is. And encouraging people to help them get grounded without the fear of the limitations of their chart. And I think this is how I practice astrology, because you cannot incite fear in telling them that in the name of Saturn, in the name of Rahu, something is really bad going to happen and things like that. It is going to uplift them. It's going to create a spiritual process, because time is the devourer of everything. All the things are born out of time and are going to merge into time itself. So that eternity of the time should not incite fear, but we should use these tools to actually put them onto a track to help them enliven their consciousness. And I think the impact of time from a circadian medicine perspective, from the clock gene perspective, all of it is important. The changes of what happens on the planet Earth in terms of different foods, different things that are available in different parts of the world. We talk about cleanses, we talk about muhurtas, we talk about the doshas, the body type based upon your lagna, your sun sign, your moon sign. We talk about Vikriti from the 6th, 8th, and the 12th houses, understanding their doshas, dhatus, and malas in a state of imbalance. Weak organs and srotas and systems that can be easily decoded from a Jyotish chart itself, especially understanding disease tendency. Their overall immunity, that we can look at the chart and understand this person is a little bit emotionally weak and sensitive. And most of the people who come to us are in that state. And you don't want to worsen those situations even further by telling them something which they'll have sleepless nights thereafter. So the purpose is to boost their immunity, improve their vitality, support, give them tools, give them upayas, whether it's a name of God or goddesses or japa or whatever tools that you use. Because the state of the mind, we can easily look in the chart and tell whether this person is innately sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic. We can understand the timing of the disease and imbalances and the intensity and the healing process, how much and when it will happen. And all the other environment. And I think that is one of the most important aspects that we talk about in medicine, that the environment that affect your health from an epigenetic perspective, because you don't have control over those environments. You may have a little bit control about your choices in your health and your thinking, but you don't have control over your job, your children, your spouses for that matter, your money, finances, the president of the country, what decisions he's going to make. All of those things are totally beyond our control, but how it affects us. And so that understanding that your reactivity to that environment is what can be decoded from Jyotish. Relationship understanding, compatibility, counseling, helping them get over some of the differences. Muhurtas, understanding the right timing for doing the right thing, whether it's starting a new treatment, preparing medicines, embarking on a journey, selection of mantras. Jyotish is a profound science, and the applications, you count, you name it. And I'm happy that we are starting this course, because we can literally teach and allow this technology, if I may say, to apply in so many areas, whether it's business training, coaching, leadership, relationship compatibility, and so forth and so on. And I think understanding the karmic blessings and facilitating the spiritual growth in the person. I think if we understand truly Jyotish, that Grahadhinam Jagat Sarvam, the entire universe is in the impact of this planet, and planet we mean to say by time. So helping them to boost their spiritual strength and slowly allow them to be a little bit more detached, dispassionately detached with the changes that are happening. And if you can do that as an astrologer, I think it'll be a great tool that we can teach, we can preach this way, we can think this way, we can behave this way. And as we are custodians of this information and we are training other Jyotishis, I think we should teach Jyotish from a positive psychology. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Suhas, for giving a very insightful information, very overview of all the Jyotish aspects, how the medical astrology, Vedic medical astrology can help them individually as well as in the community and family and everything, how it can be helpful for you. As it is clearly mentioned that it's like a lab test. You go for the doctor having a lab test, whether you have a cancer is there or blood work is done, all the entire blood work is done, the blood panels are going on, then your cholesterol levels are a little bit high or low and everything. On the basis of that, you may have a change your diet, lifestyle, and some supplements. And if still you are not changing anything, that exercise and everything you are not doing, and then you may need to take an intervention on the medications, drugs. Still you are not continuing like that, then you have to have bypass surgery and heart blocks and everything has to be removed and everything there. So this is the way you look into that. It's every practitioner of Ayurveda, yoga teachers, naturopathic doctors, and integrative medical doctors, health professionals, as well as general public can learn. And this is the very lucid way we are giving, teaching the knowledge in the basic level of the information. As we are advancing more and more advanced courses, then you will become expert in that field. Then as you apply that knowledge and day to day, you can see the results and you feel happiness. Thank you very much, Dr. Suhas, for giving us such a wonderful presentation. Now, I request Dr. K.S.R. Prasad, K. Sivarama Prasad. He is expert also in the field of Jyotisha and the Ayurvedic doctor. That way, Vaidya as well as Jyotishi together, the combination, which is such a wonderful people we are with us. And Dr. Prasad from Hyderabad, India. He is now going to speak. Prasad.
Thank you very much, Dr. Shekhar. I'm happy to see Kshirsagar after a long time, at least on the screen.
So good to see you, Shivrama.
Okay. It's a very good inspirational speech. I see my perception of the astrology is something different. I don't believe astrology, first of all. Because I learned one sentence from the Ayurveda. Vinatarkenaya siddhi yadruchya siddhirevasa. I'm not interested in the serendipity. And if it is of the yadruchya, why should we follow it? If it is of the niyati, certainty, it happens as it is. Then you have to undergo the pain or happiness, whatever is going to be the consequences of your deeds. When we are accepting the deeds of the previous and the future, as if agami, all these Sanskrit terminologies, to understand them in reality is something different. My teachers taught me comfortable to understand this language of the Sanskrit, because this Sanskrit doesn't give the actual meaning to the reader at the first instance. Keep in mind, a superficial meaning of that is going to be there. Say Hamsa. Hamsa, whenever we are speaking, suddenly, immediately we are going to translate swan. Hamsa is a swan. Yeah, beautiful bird. Of course. But what is the inner meaning of the Hamsa? And not only the inner meaning of the Hamsa, there is a meaning which is embedded and could not be understood for the others is also being there with it. The three levels of the word emphasis has to be done for each and everything. As Om, Au, you have to start with opening the mouth and you have to end with the closing the mouth with the Om. That means an initiation, revelation, and closing the situation or kinesis is going to be there with the three aspects. As the Hamsa is the stand for the common man. But a person who knows it, Ham is the Surya and Sa is the Chandra. Hamsa is the Surya and Chandra. For a scientist, Hamsa is the positivity and negativity of the electricity. Whatever is being produced, it has to be received. Production is from the Ham and Sa is the receiver. That means you have to see the real meaning. As I said, I don't believe the astrology. And I am a student almost in 1980s, 82. That is the virtue of completion of my graduation. I just, my family took me to the one of the astrologer. And he said, this horoscope is a useless horoscope. And he can not achieve anything. He will suffer for the food and he is going to be on the road. Okay. I said, I'm happy to hear you. Thank you very much. And went on. Then I was looking, what is this nonsense of the astrology, whether it is to be followed? If the people are accepting the God and the destiny, why these things are going to be intervened with? Whether the astrology changes anything? If it doesn't change, then what is the use of it? If you are going to be in a bullet train, once the train starts, you have to reach the destination. If you are in a flight, you have to reach the destination, otherwise you have to make a middle drop. Okay, good enough. Here the destiny is powerful once again. When the destiny is powerful, what is the use of the astrology? As if it happens as this. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen even. If it is a situation, then why should we learn the astrology? Whether these mantra, tantra, yantras are going to be really useful. I started searching. Because my father said only one thing. You cannot criticize, neither you cannot appreciate without understanding the situation. Right. To criticize astrology, I have to learn the astrology. If I don't learn the astrology, I have no right of criticizing astrology. And I cannot understand what to criticize in astrology. People say it is a myth, it is useless, it is a blind belief. If the people are having the blind beliefs in India, what the Americans have, they are going to keep the different things in their doorstep. And universally, the people are going to make their involvements with the relationship to that of their benefits only. They are not ready to accept the losses with relation to that of any of the situation. These things are going to make lots of the inconvenient. Then I started looking into the astrology and making a research of it. As the research has been made out, ultimately, I was the first batch of the MA Jyotisham in Hyderabad University to PhD, and I was the first candidate of the PhD of the astrology also. Thereafter, not less than that of 150 dissertations has been brought out. And here we have to prove it. Now, as being said, there are many of the combinations and permutations which are going to be observed. Are they going to be really? One person says Rama born all the planets when they are at their exaltations. Now, if the sun is in Mesha Rasi, exaltation, okay, then the Venus has to be there in the Pisces for the exaltation. If the Mercury is in Pisces, then he is a debilitation. How come you are going to say? Then that means the Sun, Venus, and Mercury, the three things are going to be either 30 to 40 degrees in front and back. Because what we are looking from the Earth is an angle which we are going to see for it. I am bothered about the more of the astronomical relationship with that of the astrology, the planetary effect of the electromagnetism, and the light reflection energy, and photons, electrons, and other things. Now the question is, people are going to say number of the yugas and other things. One thing I just learned is, whatever if I say I'm being appreciated, whatever I'm going to say with what you doesn't know is going to be denied. The yugas, 4,30,000, 4,30,000, 4,50,000 years, 4,32,000 years is the Kali Yuga. Where from this has come? For your kind, this is the 28th Mahayuga at present we are running with. We get the references of the 24th Mahayuga, but not the other one. Before to that, we do not have. I was looking into the history through the different classics of the Indian originations. I get a history of 1 lakh years old, where the Shiva was killing the Tripurasuras. The Tripurasuras, at the time, it narrates in a beautiful way in the Shiva Purana. When the alignment of the earth is going to be there with these 3 cities to a particular perpendicular line, at the time Shiva is going to make the bows and nature as his weapon and kill the Tripuras. Shiva did not kill, Rudra has killed it. What does it mean is, if you see, in Sumatra Island, there was a volcano which has been busted out around 85,000 years, 72 to 85,000 years ago. This made the entire earth flat. In Andhra Pradesh, there is one area called Jwalapuram. When they dig, archaeologists get the human evidences before to that of the 70,000 years, 80,000 years, and after also in the excavations. And a 3-meter layer of the ash. A 3-meter layer of the ash has been deposited in the entire India. At the time, with the Devatas approach, Shiva says one thing: if you are going to become my Pathu, my animals, then I am going to kill the Tripuras. I was unable to understand at the initial stage what this means. Why? That's the reason why Shiva is called as a Pashupati Natha. The Pashupati Natha, it is the people, those who obey him, he has sheltered them before to that of the volcano eruption. All the rest of the people on the globe, they died. If you see the civilizations, the underground civilizations are going to be seen in America, Europe, and many of the areas, the underground civilizations are going to be seen. You see the caves, those who live underground. The people who are living thousands of the years in the underground. The 25th and 26th Mahayuga, I calculate once again, this Mahayuga went by the inclination of the earth, as we are going to see it. Each and every axial rotation takes 26,500 years. This is one yuga, one Mahayuga. Approximately 7,000 years is going to be the one yuga. Thereby, we have evidences of the 5,232 years back Mahabharata war happened, which is of the Dwapara. Before to that, 16,500 years approximately back is the Ramayana, where the Rama has killed the Ravana. All these asuras are technologically advanced. than that of the Devatas. This is what we have to see in reality. The astronomy and astrology, if the effect of the Saturn, if the effect of the comet, if it is going to be, if I say a few thousand years ago, lakhs, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs years ago, the east of the present is west at the time. Because of the hit of these comets and the meteoroids and other things with a rapid speed, the earth rotation has been changed from, and at present what we are getting the east is the west in the past. Now, earth is becoming slower. Today we have the 24 hours, may not be the equal after 20,000 years. At the time, there will be 26 hours of the time. And like the same, 16,000 years ago, in the Ramayana, it is a statementation, Dhanada has ruled for the 10,000 years. Is it possible? No. The calculation of that time, that there was a fast rotation of the earth. Whatever we are calculating hours and minutes of the present were relatively shorter at the time. Within 12 hours, the 24 hours would have completed. That much fast earth is rotating at the time and becoming slower and slower and slower, so that the time of the day and night is being extended. My son asked, when he was very young, this is east, I said. You say this is east. How? Because sun rises. If the sun rises from this side, then that becomes east. Then what is the nonsense which you are speaking about the east and west? If the sun rises from the other side, how much possibility is there? There is a possibility, because what this Tripurasura says, coming into one line, it was very fascinating. I was really confused in the initial stage. At every 42 thousandths of the years, there will be half degree tilt, which has been Aryabhatta has told in Aryabhatta. Half degree tilt is going to be there. So all this, when we are going to see, then we have to make out this real standard of the astrology which we are speaking with. I just say there is one horoscope is shown and I say like this, I say like this. Then I said this is all trash. It's only an example. If you show at least 10 horoscopes of the same, then I accept it as a rule. If you show 100 horoscopes of the same, then I am going to say it is a golden rule. If suppose golden rule is there that never denies, people are not going to fail. I want this astrology, and I develop this astrology as like mathematics. There is no intuition, there is no ifs and buts. If there is 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6 means the same thing is permanent. I just made my book of the Jyotisham Ayurveda astrology in 21. From that time onwards, this book is very comfortable, and I taught 15 batches of the medical astrology, and I am feel happy for myself. So, if there are any doubts, and in further, the next few sessions, which are going to be get organized by the Shekhar Annambhotla, we can meet and we can share ourselves very comfortably. Thank you, Shekhar, and thank you, Kshirsagar. See you soon, some other time. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kshirsagar Prasad, for giving an insightful information about the history and the logistics of the Vedic astrology, medical astrology, and astrophysics, and astrological knowledge and astronomical knowledge. You have it, and our students will be eager to learn more, advancing as they're advancing their knowledge. your expert opinions and expert knowledge is required. Definitely it will be beneficial for them. Now we are waiting for the Dr. Dhanada Kulkarni. She is not yet here. She may be joining soon. In the meantime, I request I will also explain to you this program, what we are doing. This program is a basic level program, is a beginner's level program, 8 modules, 8 webinars. Each webinar is 2-hour webinar. And everything will be recorded. By chance, if you are not able to attend the lecture, if you miss the lecture, we will be happy to send it to you. All the registered participants will receive the recording by email. You can download it, you can keep it, and the number system is there. That way you can keep it, and forever. You can go back, and sometimes you may need to see the second time, third time, watch that same video clip, and the questions and answer sessions and everything will be there. These 8 sessions will be run by Dr. Om and myself every Thursday. That means July 31st, Thursday, auspicious day selected by Dr. Om, and we will be starting at 7 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. That means 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time, and California time is earlier time, and it's a good time to learn more good knowledge about Ayurveda, and that way you have a day-to-day activities can be done. And the people who are living in the Bangkok and Asian countries, they can come in the evening session. So Dr. Om will join at 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 to 8. So that way it is more convenient. That way it's evening hours and morning hours. So only the people who are living in California, they have some problem. But they have to come at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 to 5, 4 to 6. So that's the early hours of morning. Brahmi Muhurta, there is the best time to wake up and listen to these wonderful things. And that way they learn every week one session, and 8 sessions will be done. In the September ending, we will be ending of the September 18th, sometime like that, we will finish up all the 8 sessions. After finishing the sessions, we'll have a small assignments. We'll give it to you based on your questions and everything. You give the homework and everything, complete it. Then again, we'll have one more meeting together with all the course participants, with Dr. Om and myself. Then we will discuss. And as you are advanced, then at the time we'll give a certificate, digital certificate to you. You can print it. That certificate signed by myself and Dr. Om from the Global Ayurveda Academy, Pennsylvania, USA. We'll give a certificate, a beginner's level certification. So that will be encompassed of almost 50 hours of certification. That means even though 16 hours you are studying the webinar classes, and then you will be having a homework, which we are also taking as an assignments and everything. Then we will explain to you in that totally 50 hours of certification, the beginner's level, you get certificate. It makes sense? So that way it is clear. The cost for these classes total is $300. $300. One payment, you can do $300. And that's it. And once it is done, you are registered, then we will send you every webinar sessions in 1 week before. We will send you the link to you. That way you join with a small group of a big group, whatever the group of people are already people registered, and please join with that. Then as you are advancing more advanced training programs, we can take you experts, because that way you understand the experts who are studied for the Vedic astrology for a long time, years, almost 20, 30 years, they're practicing, regular practices. They see the clients and various aspects, not only medical astrology they are doing, they give a muhurtams and everything. They also give the predictions about what is your profession and everything. They give a lot of information to you like that. But this course which we are training in the speciality of the Vedic medical astrology, only health aspects we are going to discuss in these courses. So as you know that astrology is an astrological astrology is a huge knowledge, like learning of basic levels of Ayurvedic lifestyle coach, Ayurvedic practitioner, advanced Ayurveda practitioner, doctoral level and doctoral level Ayurveda practitioner, master level of Ayurveda specialist. Like that, you have an advanced courses are there. Similar way, we are planning to do this basic level, intermediate level, advanced level, master level, doctoral level. 5 levels will be there. And first, only the people who are completed the basic level training program, they can be eligible to go to the next level. So this is the way. Please inform to all your friends who may be interested. This is always good to have study buddy. I always call study buddy. Study buddy is a very important aspect, and you can communicate with them, your friends, and to talk to them. And first of all, and also we'll send you, there is an special programs which are paid. Softwares are available, unpaid, like a free softwares are available. We'll send you the links to them. That way people can choose whether they wanted to have paid. The Jyotisha software can be downloaded, and or unpaid, which is a free, can be also used like that. Both are effective. We'll discuss about more in the classes as you are learning more. So we'll give you both options for you, and that way you can download these things. And we recommend you for the basic level, you can go for the free software. That way, then you start to acclimatize with the astrological charts and the readings and everything as we are progressing there. There is no special books or need to purchase, as we don't recommend. As you are going for the advanced level of training program, Dr. Suhas Kshirsagar has written a wonderful books. Dr. KSR Prasad has written wonderful books. And we have other teachers are also there, like David Frawley. We are going to bring Dr. David Frawley also in the advanced level of programs. He will also give some wonderful insights of the Ayurveda and the Jyotisha aspect, and particularly medical astrology. And we have Brendan Feely. He is my good friend, who is also a Vedic astrologer. We are going to bring him. Like as we are getting more and more thirsty for the knowledge, we'll bring the experts to bring them here to teach you more advanced levels of training programs there. And now I think you have any questions, you can put in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer for you all your questions, and promptly we'll answer for all your questions. And please, now I request Dr. Om to continue his talk. And Dr. Dhanada is here. Dr. Dhanada? No, not yet. So Dr. Om, you can start.
Okay, once again, namaskar everyone, and I'm very, very delighted to actually have been able to hear from Dr. Suhas and Dr. Prasad as well. I have to thank Dr. Shekhar to have invited such senior veterans on this panel for providing such details and insightful information about astrology that can actually help all the learners, including myself. And of course, astrology is so vast that definitely one lifetime is definitely not enough for someone to be able to get to the depths of it. But as we are now looking into really making astrology being looked at as a practical tool to understand, first of all, one's own self. And when I talk about knowing about self, I think the main stress that we need to keep our focus on is prioritizing our own health. Because if only we are healthy, we could do what we want to do in life. We could really put ourselves as on a purposeful stream of achieving something in our life. And unfortunately, if the health were not there proper, then everything else will really shatter and will come down like in a blow, like what do you say, like the castle falling. So very, very important to understand one's own health, and our own life, our own body is actually nothing else than being a form of energy. That is what we want to understand. And once we understand that we are an energy being and we are made up of this panchatattvas, and how the planetary energies, they impact our body on the physical, on the mental, on the other aspects of our human body and life, that is what is going to impact our whole life all in the long way. So how these planetary energies relate to our life is what we want to highlight on in this basic course, and also as we advance we will get into better understanding on things. But for the basic, which I believe is actually relevant for all the people, no matter what background they're coming from, whether medical or non-medical, people need to first understand their own selves and also the energies of all these planets, how they impact us, whether we like it or not, whether we know it or not. But we are definitely impacted by the planetary energies 24/7. So, to understand and to be able to align our life, day-to-day lifestyle in the synergy of these planetary energies is what we can do with the understanding of astrology. And with that, we can ensure good health as well. That is what we want to understand, or make our people also to understand. And what we want to have the education around here is basically that through this knowledge, we can have a preventive approach towards diseases. We are a body which is subject to deterioration, true, but it doesn't mean that we have to really necessarily go through the traumatizing suffering. And to have got the understanding or a prior information or knowledge of what we could be susceptible to, as in terms of diseases, if we know that beforehand, we can actually make corrective measures in time. And that is what we want to actually emphasize on the most in this course, so that people are in charge of their own life and also the life of their loved ones, whomever they can prevent from really going through the suffering through getting the knowledge from their own astrological chart, how they can align their own lifestyle, their food habits, and as we say, a stitch in time saves nine. This information, if there is available in time, that can prevent them from actually facing the damage of the diseases, and it can help them to manage the damage in a big, big way. So that is basically the main objective that we want to go with. And I'm sure we are all in here for a great amount of learning that is coming down the way. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar. I think I can stop here and basically.
Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for joining these things. And we are still waiting for the Dr. Dhanada. Maybe she is busy with her patients, and she is from Texas, USA. And unfortunately, she's not able to join. And if you have any questions, we'll be happy to take it here in the textbook, in the chat box. You can put any questions you have, and any questions related to Dr. Suhas is here online, and Dr. Prasad is here, and we are all here. And these questions will be answered. And as I mentioned to you, this course will be starting on 31st of July. 31st of July. Still time is there, 1 month time is there. You can register. This is the chance for you to register. And once you register online, it's easy to register. There's a form is there. If you have any questions about the form, and I will be happy to share the link to you also. That can be seen here. What I can do, I can show you the page, Global Ayurveda Conferences. When you go there here, okay, here escape, and I will show you the Global Ayurveda Conferences. Global Ayurveda Conferences, the page. I'm going to show you training Vedic medical astrology, and I open the page. Now I'm going to share with you the Vedic astrology, the page, share. So you can see here on the global ayurveda conferences.com medical astrology. If you go there and there study Ayurveda, there you can see the medical astrology page, online certification program, and click here to register for the Vedic medical astrology page. This is the click. If you click on that, and you will see the page, and then all the videos are posted up. Previous videos we posted here. All the information is there. What is the medical astrology, Vedic medical astrology, and everything. Prerequisites, none. No prerequisite for you. And you can join this program beginners level, 8 modules, 8 webinars, 16 hours, 34 hours of assignments, totally 50 hours of certification. The price is, original price is $320, now $300 price for you. And don't worry about other levels, advanced levels and intermediate levels and everything, what we are going to discuss and everything that will come later. And these are the levels, various levels of the programs. Who can join this program? All your friends, all your colleagues, and everybody, whoever having a psychotherapist, physician assistant, physician programs, yoga teachers, artists, and all the people can learn. Don't worry. Don't intimidate yourself that, oh, this is a very vast knowledge. I don't know anything about that. Anything, we have to start some level. Basic level you start, then you are advancing, you have a desire will start. We are, by birth, we are not learn anything. As we are progressing with the knowledge and everything, we learn more and more. So this is the various webinars which we have conducted in the past, and these are the faculties, main teaching faculties, two people, both of us, and frequently asked questions. And this adjunct faculty, Dr. Suhas Kshirsagar, Michael Mastro, who is from California. We are going to bring him also. Pandit Dinesh Sandasati from Rishikesh, Himalayas. And one time we will plan to do one big conference there, medical astrology, Vedic medical astrology conference. Once you are advancing the knowledge, we all will go to Rishikesh in India and spend a time there, and we can work with them. And Master Pandit Neil Sahil Parameshwar, who is a Vedic Pandit priest, and we will bring him to learn more about the Vedic aspects of the mantras, how the mantras can be helpful for you. For example, you are suffering with some health problem like ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is more pitta related disorder. When the pitta related disorders are there, which planets are affecting on these things, we will look into that. What is the remedy can be done, your own simple remedy like that. What are the things you can do it? Some maybe some cooling things you can do it like that, herbs we can give you, and at the same time we can also explain to you, maybe from the Vedic perspective, you go to the temple, you can spend a time there, and you can have that priest can do some pujas and everything for you, Vedic ceremonies like that. Now Dr. Dhanada Kulkarni, who is an Ayurvedic doctor and also acupuncture she is studying, and licensed massage therapist and yoga teacher, as well as she is also Jyotishi. So now she joined with us, and we'll take her next. And then we have Dr. Sivaram Prasad, which we had a lecture there, and he is from Andhra Pradesh, India, Hyderabad, India, where he has given lecture and everything. These are the we are going to add on more adjunct faculty members like that. So this is the book is written by Dr. Kshirsagar Prasad, and this is Ayur Jyotisham, Ayurvedic astrology, and this book is available, and you can purchase online, or you can connect with him if you wanted to purchase the books and everything. That's the thing. This is the medical astrology. Now Dr. Suhas also written that books also. We are going to post that information also on the in this page. And then this is the page where you are going to register. You fill up your information and everything. Medical astrology. This is the Vedic astrology, the basic level $300 level, and then intermediate level, advanced level, and all the different levels. You are going through that process like that. And there, what are the things we are going to teach? This is the very important thing factor. Remember that introduction to astrology, the foundations of medical astrology, the understanding body through zodiac signs, planets and their influence on health, health indicators in the birth chart, medical astrology as a diagnostic aid, case studies and practical applications, ethics and limitations of medical astrology. These are the 8 topics we are going to take. Each session will be 2 hours. Everything will be recorded. We'll send it to you. The medium of instruction will be English, and maybe some Sanskrit words will be there. When we are using the Sanskrit words, ahimsa, non-violence, we will clearly explain that way, and we will make sure that you understand very well. And there will be a PowerPoint presentation will be there, and that PowerPoint presentations also will be shared with you along with that. That way you can keep the copy of it, PowerPoint presentations. That presentation will be helpful for you extra. You can read more information. We wanted to try to give in a very lucid way, simple way, not complicated way, and understand the astrology very easy way. And you can go back and study, and we will recommend more books for you as advancing your practice. Every student is different. They will stick to the only subject. Some people, they are eager to study more and more. As you are studying more, we will also ask our adjunct faculty members who are experts in that field. They will recommend also some books which they are fond of, some of their teachers. They learn from their teachers. They may recommend some books for you. They recommend their own books as well as things like that. We'll be happy to give their contact numbers also. As you are learning, you can directly communicate by email, Zoom sessions, and if you wanted to have a special sessions with them, like medical astrology related things, that you can directly schedule a consultation with them. That the paid sessions will be there. That way you can connect with them. Our goal is that to educate you more and more and learn this knowledge and enjoy the bliss of Ayurveda and Jyotisha and everything. Now, and then as you go further, and then as we are going to the advanced level courses and everything, we'll come up with all the different things. And payment, once that payment is done, you are done. So that's the thing. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to stop sharing. Where we are, stop share. Good. So then they have some questions here before I jump into the next speaker. Dr. Dhanada is here. Agneska has asked a question. Do you have any assignments on weekly basis that have to be submitted before the next session? No, not necessarily. Not too much. We don't want to give too much pressure on you. And as you know that you are all busy, work and everything. And that's the thing. We are not going to give every session, oh, if you don't finish this session, the next session you are not allowed to come, like that. We will give a simplified way, overall information like that. Then as we are progressing like that, and we will give you some questions, assignments, then you have plenty of time, because you understand more. You understand more and everything information, and at a glimpse like that, you can give a whole, tell a story about that beginners level program, what you learned and everything, how the things are there. And Harsh, after the end of the course, we'll be able to evaluate our own friends or family medical astrology. This is the primitive stage, because as you are learning like that, you go to the LKG school and you try to learn LKG and UKG and first grade, and you try to teach for the master's level programs like that. Because we don't want you to predict your other families members, because this is the 8 classes you take the basic level course. Then you cannot go and talk about the wrongly about them. Oh my God, you are going to die with this cancer. Or you may have some the breast cancer is going to happen. Like that, we don't want to give a wrong predictions to the people like that. Preventive care is very important. Liability can come. The talk can be liable, and you will be caught up in the jail. So be careful. That means even though you are not giving any medicine for them, you are not giving any surgery for them, but if you tell wrong information, you scare them, mentally scared and traumatize them. That is also dangerous in the law and order. You will be liable for that. What we try to give, that is the reason we are going to teach you basic ethics and everything. Be knowledge about that. And if you feel like that, if you wanted to family to be referred to your experts, such as Dr. Prasad is here, Dr. Dhanada is here, Dr. Suhas is here, Dr. Om is here. Those people who are experts, then you can tell them that have a consultation with them, individualized consultation. Then they have to spend a lot of time to take the whole history and everything like that. And as you are advancing the level, in the basic level, we don't recommend you to do it. When you reach the master level, then we will tell you at that time, and hey, you are able to now at that time, we will recommend you to go and see your friends, family members, and make a chart and prepare it and present in front of the student, in front of the classroom. Like Agnieszka is seeing her sister, and she has seen the chart, how to make her chart and everything. You have a knowledge and everything is there. Then at that time, now I'm going to talk my sister. Or you don't need want to tell your sister as one of the client. No need to tell the name of the person, because privacy is also important here. So privacy, maintenance of the things. A 35 years lady having this type of issues are there, and medically they are diagnosing the medical and the cancer, but she doesn't feel that cancer is there. What do you think about that way? What is the remedies can be done? What are the best things can be done? This is my predictions. Then students also aware about that. Everybody has to give the input on that, on the case study like that. Then we'll come up with some conclusive material, and we will give back to you notes material that way. Then you can go and present it to the people. It makes sense. So that way we don't want to do anything wrong things, wrong interpretations, bad things like that. We don't want to do it like that. As first of all, you are expert learning of the things gradually, then you will go into the further level of the training program as you are. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable to teach. Like, I'm not expert of Jyotisha. If somebody asks me, recently one of the patients said that, Dr. Shekhar, you are Vaidya, you should know about Jyotisha. No, no, no. I didn't study it in the medical school. I didn't study it. I am an expert in Panchakarma. I do Panchakarma therapies and everything. I do all the varieties of therapies, Panchakarma related therapies and everything I will explain to you. But if you have any questions like that, Dr. Om is there. He is a mentor and teacher. I will recommend to you. And we will give you all the people's, our teachers, their WhatsApp numbers, and make a spreadsheet and give it to you, spreadsheet by email, and WhatsApp number will give them. That way you have an access to them and contact them individually. Okay. But this course is very important. Those who only we are going to give it to the students who are registered with us. We'll give their contact numbers and everything. That way it becomes a congenial relationship, and friendship is happening there. Very good connections are happening. It's like a Jyotisha family, medical astrology family, our family. We wanted to bring together. We wanted to have a long relationship. This course is going to continue for 3-4 years, 5 years maybe. It's not like only one ending with this. Okay, Dr. Shekhar, we are done course. We got certificate, next level. No, we are not going to do it like that. You have to learn more and more and practicing there and everything as you are learning homework, clinical training. That is called a clinical training. A doctor who is practicing, he has to go to the internship and clinical training in the hospitals. What they do, they see the patients and everything. Same way as you are learning more and more, we'll teach you more how to go and these things, and you have to read more, spend a time. Average, you have to spend at least minimum per day 2 to 3 hours per day. If you are spending 2 to 3 hours a day, and then at least 2 hours if you spend, then you will have a wonderful knowledge. Like the average, you will have 34 hours you have to spend in the basic level. In advanced level, 64 hours you have to spend on the things. As you are going 120 in intermediate level, in advanced level, you have 124 hours of time homework you have to do it. And as you are going further, you will have to have 500 hours you have to spend on that, and you have to write a dissertation work. You have to write a dissertation work. You take a topic and everything. Dr.
Shekhar,
Prasad, yes.
may I take leave?
Yes, thank you very much. And Dr. Dhanada is going to talk few minutes. Dr.
Okay.
Dhanada, and few minutes you can listen to her also. Dr. Dhanada.
I'll be leaving. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, namaste everyone.
Namaste.
How are you all? Good morning.
Can't see you.
I think my camera needs to be fixed.
Good, no problem. You can talk.
Yeah. No worries. Thank you so much, Dr. Shekhar, for having me. It's a great pleasure to be included in such a great, legendary people that we are all. Vedic astrology in medical and Ayurvedic perspective is a very important topic. It's especially Vedic astrology, which we call as a Jyotish Shastra. Jyoti is basically the perspective of eyes. That eyes have light of a Jyoti, which gives a light for the life path. And this is one of the six Vedangas that serves as a powerful diagnostic and preventive tool in ancient medical sciences. If you look at Ayurvedic perspective, Ayurved and Jyotish, these are all Vedic sciences. They support traditionally individualized assessments like doshas, prakritis, disease tendencies, timings of the treatments, and surgeries that we do. So the core principle of linking Jyotisha and Ayurveda or medical science is basically giving a person a very individualized plateau that would be a very powerful diagnostic tool. So Jyotish is not like what Dr. Shekhar said, it will be help you to diagnose all of a sudden a cancer patient, for example. But if they have any cancer planetary combinations, that person can take that information and be helpful. It is working as a torch, or we can call it on the road. There are road bumps, right? If you know the path already, you drive on that and you know there is a big obstacle there, then there is a potential information about how to prevent that, how to take care of your individual approach. Or there are a lot of remedial part in the shastras, that powerful remedial part for having certain doshas and planetary effect to nullify from your chart. So we definitely want our people to learn this, and the students that they are coming, they will have phenomenal experience in examples of Ayurvedic interpretation in Jyotish as well as medical understanding of the Jyotish, because you will know, oh, there is a Mars, Jupiter, and Sun involvement in 5th and 6th house that has a Pitta aggravation. This is not written by Dr. Om or Dr. Dhanada or Dr. Shekhar. This is a Shastra equation. So our Shastra says this plus this is equal to this, is like a mathematics, right? So for diseases of in Ayurveda, all of the classical books have their own classical formulations. Likewise, our Jyotish Shastra has classical books that has a Parashari Sanhita, the many Varaha Mihir, and many of those are available. So what is most important with these phenomenal scholar people, I believe that if there is a case study, if there is a certain things according to the syllabus, we will give you that insight which will help you understand. But we do not recommend you to go ahead and boldly do this, because our shastras are based on insights. They are not conclusive shastras. Okay, in Ayurveda also, even if you ask Dr. Shekhar, he will tell you, I am still a student. It's an ocean of Ayurveda. We just tippy toeing our toes into that ocean. And that is why they say that one life is not enough for these Vedic Shastras to learn. You have to take many births for that. So, in my opinion, Dr. Shekhar, it is the class for the knowledge and the insight. This is not some class like you ride on the treadmill and have news going beside you, and that news coming, that is also knowledge. But when you are sitting and reading Gita, Bhagavad Gita, or you reading Bible, or you reading something that needs your mind, body, and soul to comprehend that understanding. And that is why there are many layers of this knowledge. And so one person interpretation can be million times other interpretations be same. So we want to invite you all to first learn the basics of understanding, and then you can do, sky is a limit after that. Once you have a knowledge, sky is a limit. So I would say conclusively, uh, we invite you all for this integrated approach of medical science, which will give you the holistic health aligns with body, mind, and your destiny, which rooted in your karmic and constitutional understanding, which is a logical science. Because this is a based on 10-15,000 years of ancient knowledge, and I believe we all bring that perspective to you. Thank you so much, Dr. Shekhar.
Thank you. Thank you, Dhanada. You have abridgedly, clearly explained that. So Ayurveda, as I mentioned to you, as Ayurveda and Vedic sciences, as you are learning more and more, it's a three aspects. One is the preventive care, curative condition, and knowing about that heyam dukkham anagatam means before the manifestation of the disease, like a clouds are there, coming are there. What do you think about that? Oh my God, the rain is going to come. I need to take umbrella. It makes sense? Who told you? Are you following the textbook? Are you reading something? You are connecting to the nature. When the rain is going to come, then what you started to do, the birds are chirping and moving, or flies are coming here and there, and the smell, the earth smell is getting like that, the heat is coming out of the soil and everything. You started to feel like that. Oh, there's a pouring rain is going to come. Now you have to go to somewhere, and then you take umbrella. This is exactly Jyotisha will help you like that. For example, I am already suffering with cancer. I am already following the chemotherapy, radiation, Ayurvedic herbal formulations, and Panchakarma. I am doing everything. And natural supplements like vitamins and minerals I am taking. Still, I am not getting complete results. What is missing? Now, you need to go and see the astrologer. Then they can use some remedies. Manimangala Balyupahara Homa Niyama Prayachita Upavasa means there are so many things are money, wearing of some gemstones. Mangalacharana means going to the temple, going to the Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Vishnu Sahasranama, or Aditya Hridayam. So many things are remedial measures can be done. Or on behalf of you, somebody puja can be done. Homa can be done, yajna can be done. These are the things, remedial things are there, which you are already suffering now. We know that. But preventive care like that, like a doctor said that, okay, your mom having a breast cancer, your sister having a breast cancer, your aunt having breast cancer, there is a chance of getting breast cancer for you also. But you don't have breast cancer. You don't need to be worried about that. But how the preventive care is there, that is the thing is also helps a lot for you. So this is the way we look into that more and more, all the remedial measures, as well as together we can work with that way like that, how it can be beneficial like that. It is an added information to you, added layer of protection for you. So definitely it will be beneficial for all of you to join. If still you have any questions are there, please connect with us and I will be happy to answer for all your questions. Please register. That's the thing is very important that we are starting the program July 31st. Don't wait that long, and we will be sending some of the information to you more We have already registered people are there. They registered, and we are sending some information to you. Don't miss that opportunity, not missing the knowledge you are sharing that way. And we'll meet you again in this 31st of July and Thursday. Timings are there, and then we'll announce that information. We'll send the links who are registered today. Do it. Don't postpone it. Don't postpone it today. Do it today, and very easy. The link is available on these things. And if you wanted to have a link to be shared, that link is there all the time. Here, as I told you, that a link is there. And, here is a link, and this is the page of the conference page. You can go there. There you can see the medical astrology, and this is the page. You can go there and you can apply it there. And you go to the Global Ayurveda Conferences, and you go to the main page there. You can see Study Ayurveda. Go to the Global Ayurveda Conferences, Study Ayurveda, Medical Astrology. Click on Medical Astrology. That whole page will give all the information. Then in the red color above the Buddha statue, there's a click here to register Vedic Medical Astrology. That way it won't miss anything. Just if you click on here, then it will take you to the page, registration page. Go there and select basic level and put your information, and everything is there. That way, better to put your information and everything. That way, we have all the information is there available. That way, we'll register. Then once you go there down, payment can be done here, and $300 payment, and credit card information, credit card, PayPal, Venmo. You can do all three ways. You can do it. So once you have done, you will get a registration, confirmation is there, everything is clear. Okay, that's very easy for you. And also share with your friends. As I told you that a study buddy is very important. Bring your friend along with you, 1 or 2 friends with you. That way you can have a conversation in between classes. You can have a private sessions with yourself like that. You can connect with things. And you may have some questions are there. Your friend may have questions are there. Those questions can bring it to us, and we'll be happy to answer to you. As we are advancing the courses, we'll bring our adjunct faculty members. They are experts in the field of Jyotisha, and they will be able to connect with you and teach with you more knowledge, extra knowledge. Thank you one and all for joining. And Dr. Dhanada, you came right time. Can you closing mantra? Can you chant some closing mantra for us?
Yes. Close your eyes. Inhale deep. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkhamag Bhavet. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dhanada, for blessing us and such a wonderful session. Good. And Dr. Om, thank you very much, all of you. And we are closing the session. We'll send you the recording to you. All of you registered people. There are 50 people registered for this session. Some people, they cannot come, but we are sending that link to them, all of them. Okay. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Ekta, and everybody. Thank you.